Good morning or good night, me Black Fang Pirates. This is your captain back with another video. And why am I dancing? Is because my internet's back. And more importantly, I have a special video planned for you guys. What video do I have planned? Well, this is the Forehead Wars. In this series, we'll be taking two people or characters from anything who are known for having big foreheads like KSI and Cinna right here, and put them in a stack, compare, and contrast based competition, and find out who has the bigger forehead. And whoever wins will be crowned the Big Head King or Queen. And every character will be given a fair chance, because I know you were thinking, why? Because KSI should win already, guys, because, I mean, look at that forehead. When you look at that forehead, guys, you think, you'll never find a forehead like mine. And Cinna, she does have a big forehead. Honestly, her forehead is bigger than Kanye's ego. But since I do want this to be a short and sweet video, guys, I'm going to get the intro out and over with really quick, so be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to share a video with a friend, and also remember my Discord. The link will be in the description down below if you want to check that out. And remember, guys, my goal is to reach 500 subscribers before the end of the year. Please help your captain out. That would be very much appreciated. Also, I have a challenge going on where I'm going to try to dish out as much high-quality content as I possibly can, so that way I could get as much subscribers as I possibly can by the end of the year. The goal is 500, but I'll be satisfied with how many subscribers I get by the end of the year. So please help your captain out with this challenge going on as well. So enough of that. Let's get on to the stats, guys. I'm just going to go over the key points I have written down on my journal right here. This is like up to like current as of right now as I wrote. This is up to like current information. So here we go. KSI and Cinna. KSI has over 75 million followers. Wow, congrats. We'll make that his forehead health points, guys. So 75 million forehead health points. Okay. He's a co-founder of Prime, so we'll give him a 50% stamina regen. He's a ex-professional boxer, so we'll give him a 2x strength increase, and he gets angered easy, so we'll give him another 2x strength increase, so we're going to give him 4 times. So looking at all that, alright, so he has a really good power boost right there. Alright, so now for Cinna, she has over 995 followers as of right now. Also she did win the Sapphire Award, if I'm not mistaken, which, congratulations, Cinna. Not bad. Let's give a round of applause. But she has over 995,000 followers. You know what? Let's round up to a nice million. She has 1 million followers, so she has 1 million health points. She used to work at McDonald's, so we'll give her a health regen. She abuses Rosie, so that's going to give her a little bit of a power increase since the constant abuse for her cameraman Rosie. Also, easily angered, so she's also going to get a little bit of a power boost. So 4 times power boost. All the characters are going to share this same disadvantage, guys. They're going to get a health decrease. So we'll have them, I'm thinking, yeah, let's do a 1-point health decrease per second. With all of that being said, let's get out the stats really quick. I'll edit all this part out. In fact, you know what? I'm just gonna stop recording and then I'll be right back. I'll have all the stats written out, and then we'll add the additional we'll add all the math for the damage, and then we'll go over it all, and then we'll end off the video with the winner. So I will be right back. Okay, I have most of the stats written now, or we're gonna write the rest as we go on right from right here. So we gotta look at how much damage they're gonna be dealing, how much forehead, they're going to be, think of them just constantly headbutt. Looking at KSI, he was a professional boxer, ex-professional boxer, and he does get angry, so we'll say for the boxer part, we'll give him 300 points, and then with the angry, we're going to give him 200, so that's going to be 500 points of damage right there. If we times this by 4, we are looking at roughly 2,000 points of damage KSI will be dealing to Cinna each hit. So he has a base of 500, but since he gets all of that, he has times 4, so he is looking at that much points of damage per hit, guys. And since he does lose stamina per hit, he does get a stamina regen, so he does have a stamina regen of, I did say 50%. Let me get that to a different part. Let me get that to a 25% stamina regen, so he's going to be dealing quite a bit of damage. Actually, he's going to be dealing, since he's going to have stamina regen, he could dish out additional hits, so I should actually give him another points of damage increase. Oh yeah, if you guys don't know, this is the Share Factory is what I use to edit my videos. So if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to have a YouTube channel. So thank you, Share Factory, for letting me be able to have a YouTube channel, even though sometimes it is difficult to use this platform. Actually, we'll have that be a debuff for Cinna. So, looking at my stats right here on written for KSI, that's just the overall ones for just basic comedy purposes before I move on to Cinna. For the height we're looking at for KSI, he's 6 foot, but if we minus the forehead, we are at least looking at 5'7" or 5'5". His last weigh-in when he boxed, I believe it was, as I written it down right here, was 181.3 lbs, aka pounds. But if we minus the forehead, we are looking at least 161.3 pounds, at least give or take. Those are just the overall funny stats to just mention before we move on to Cinna. Now let's move on to Cinna. So she is a smaller build than KSI, so that is gonna come into factor. So we're gonna look at 100. We're gonna give her a 200 points of damage since with just the base build, but then since she abuses Rosie constantly, it's gonna give a little bit of a strength increase. So we're gonna give her 200 points of damage. But since KSI does have since he does have a boxer build as well, she is gonna be a little bit weak to him. Like her attacks aren't gonna do that much. So we are gonna divide that by, let's say, let's just minus that by 50. Yeah, we'll do that, guys. We're just going to minus 50 points. So she will be dealing 150 points of damage per hit, guys. She does have a health regen, so half of 25,000. Oh, no, half of 2,000. Why did I say 25,000? All right, so, wait, no, actually, no, why did I say half? No. 2,000 minus 25% is 1,500 points of damage. But since the constant health loss, and since she does have a little bit of a defense debuff because KSI is a lot stronger with all that, she is going to be getting a ×2 damage. So she is looking at 3,000 points of damage per loss every time she gets hit. Alright, so there's every time she gets hit by KSI, she's going to be losing 3,000 times. She's going to be losing 3,000 points of health. That's insane, guys. He's dishing out 2,000, but even with all that, but with this stats, she's going to be losing 3,000 points of damage. But for KSI, guys, since she does she's doing 150. Oh wait, no, I completely did this math wrong, guys. I should have done this the other way. I forgot she has some strengths buffs as well. I only did that for her base hits. My apologies, Cinna. I messed that up. All right, I just now noticed that. So she does a base of 200, but if we times that by the additional buffs, which is like 4, but she will be dealing 800 points of damage per hit. There we go, guys. She'll be dealing that much points of damage to KSI per hit. Okay, there we go. We gave her health regen points per hit. So, every time she gets hit by KSI, she is regaining 1,500 points of health. Let's look at the stats now. All right, you know what? Let's just forget this part. Let's just forget the book. I think we could just go on overall based on the stats right here. So, every time he gets hit, he loses 750 points of health, but 1 loss per second. We are looking at like a lot of health right there. But for Cinna, she loses she regains 1,500 points of health, but loses 3,000. So she's losing more than she gains, plus with the 1 point health. So, guys, I'm pretty sure it's obvious KSI wins. Sorry, Cinna. I know I try to give my best to give you a fair shot at the Forehead Wars, Cinna, but the stats were against you guys. KSI wins. He is now crowned the Big Head King. He was always known as the Big Head King, guys. I mean, just look at that head. You know what that head sings, guys. You'll never find a forehead like mine. Sorry for repeating that, guys. But no, that's going to have to do it for the video, guys. Like I've said, I'm trying to keep this short and sweet. If you guys want to see any more improvements, let me know. How would you like to see some improvements done to this? If you guys think this has potential, let me know what I should do to change it up to make it a lot more interesting. I really think this has potential for a series, guys. Like, if you guys want to see some more, like, I do have the next video I have planned, if you want to see more, is Megamind versus the Bloody Big Head from Alice in the Wonderland. If you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comments below. So, enough of that, guys. That's going to be the end of the video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to share a video with a friend. And remember, my goal is to reach 500 subscribers before the end of the year. Please help your captain out. That I'll be very much appreciated. Also, don't forget to check out the Discord. I have a link to it in the description down below. And until the next video, guys, this is your captain signing off. Have a good one, guys.